Check the colors on this guy. Pretty little pumpkin seed. And he's gone. Alright. Ooh, something good. Barely took it too. Oh, a little largemouth bass. God, I always catch largemouth bass. Yeah. Check out this little guy. Wow. Tell you what, I just have a thing for catching largemouth bass or something. Wrong way. There you go. Going side to side in your hole and you'll know you'll have a bluegill on or a little bluegill on or, you know. Ah, I said look. We might be on a good hole right here. What the heck? This might be the same exact fish I just caught. Oh my god, I think it is. The same exact bass. Alright, come on, you're on just about a 500-acre lake. You know, he might be a little smaller. This guy might be just a bit smaller, I don't know. God. This is a bluegill. Oh, wow, I got a nice bluegill. Oh, that's not a nice bluegill, never mind. Thicker shoulders. For normally how, if they're this size, they're usually pretty thin on this lake. Usually it's only the big ones that have got thick shoulders, I don't know. He's little guy. Come on, get back, I ain't playing you. It has a really good gliding action. I really like using that one. Obviously they want something like this. Look at that. I was jiggling it and my freaking line is slacked. My god, what is up with all these freaking bass? Bass are putting the feet on. Let me tell you. Looked perfect. It's about the size of minnow I got on my tip up right now. Oops. Still look back. There you go. So I don't know if that was just the wind or that was not the wind. I saw that in my route. Oh, whoa, whoa, we got a good sized bass on. Oh, tell you what. This is a bluegill. I'm mounting it. Oh my god. I thought this was a bass, and this is a good sized bluegill, and I'm not going to mount it. Wow. Tell you what. The other couple weeks ago, I was catching them about this size consistently with a spoon. That's a good size. That's like the perfect size bluegill you want to fillet. Nice and such a pretty fish. Just look at that. God. I love catching bluegills like this. Such a nice fight, too. Pull that sucker up. So I knew something just barely hit it. God, this is something small. You know, that's actually not that bad. See if I can get a pile going. I'll keep it. Screw it. But when they're big, it just goes down once. Took me a second to realize oh, we got a bass. That's, whoa, flipping out. Alright, come on. God, once he got by the hole, he just started flipping out. Another little tiny bass. Look at this. Man. There you go. Took him a second. I gotta readjust my knot. God. God. he got about a foot under that hole and he just started flipping out. You know, the nice thing about this lake, actually, I was going to say this earlier, you can sight fish up to about, you can sight fish with a little tiny jig up to about 10, 11 feet. And I could see my spoon up to about 15 feet. So it's a fairly clear lake. That's something little. But that's actually not that bad. I'm surprised he didn't put up a better fight. But yeah, it's really nice, really clear. That's why you look at the Olympic ice teams for USA. I think a lot of these lakes in this Jackson Irish Hills area, you know, in that area, not just in Jackson and the Irish Hills, but just in this little area, I think the better ice anglers for tournaments come out of here only because the lakes are so clear and they get pressured quite a bit. So, I mean, these anglers, they're learning to eat. Look at this fish. Look how pretty that is. These anglers are learning how to present 100 or 1/82nd ounce jig on like 1 pound line. Essentially, like they're some guys are even using like European setups, you know, those little tiny jigging sticks. But yeah, and I don't know. You look at a lot of the tournaments in this area. No, not in this area, but in like Michigan and all throughout the Midwest. Not every now and then, but quite a few of the times the top finishers are from Michigan. They'll say from Brooklyn, Michigan, from Jackson's, you know, from the Pinckney area. Just, you know, it's kind of like a lake trout style rod, actually. You know, figured I'd use that for pike. Throw on like a rattle bait or a big old spoon or something. Yeah, but I figured I'd do that on Little Wolf. Another one of these little pumpkin seeds. Huh. Such a colorful fish. These fish really are thick this time of year. You know, late ice. If I wanted, some guy's got a snowmobile over there, but if I wanted to, I could probably go sight fish some perch. But I don't want to be laying on the ice. It's actually pretty cold. I didn't even bring my snow pants out because it was warm when I originally went out here. Yeah. God, I don't understand how I can miss that. Or how I missed that. I watch my line a lot for if I get hit, so if you're watching this and you don't see my rod tip moving at all and I go to set the hook, it's because I'm watching the line. See, that was a little fish. The way he hit, I could just tell, and I swung way too late too. Every now and then they just kind of go dry. I think maybe like a pike or something, like a big old bass. Oh, comes through. Look at this yellow perch. These perch travel in schools here, and this guy's belly is nuts for how little he is. I'll let you keep that and get even bigger. This guy's belly. Holy cow, you can see the eggs out his butthole, or out her butthole. God. And I tell you what, I ain't even that. I was using it a couple weeks ago. It was probably like 4 or 5 weeks ago now that I think of it. And it just snapped on me. He hit about 4 times. Wow. Throw this sucker on a tip up. Tell you what, I'm going to go get a tip up. Next time I catch one of these, I'm putting them on it. Going. Alright. I'm I'm gonna go get a tip of it.